Welcome back, Kiss Army, to another episode of We Are One.
You wanted the best and you got the best. The hottest Kiss channel in the land. We Are One. Welcome back to the Psycho Circus. We are one Kiss Army and we shout it out loud. Celebrating all eras of Kisstory. While you're here, be sure to subscribe because you got nothing to lose. Be like Ace and give this video a thumbs up and hit that bell so no matter if it's tomorrow or tonight, you can get all you can take. It's kissing time once again, so let's raise our glasses and get into today's video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the fact that Ace Frehley went on the Decibel Geek podcast talking about his new album 10,000 Volts and his upcoming tour and all of that. And of course he got into Kiss and the last lineup of Kiss with Tommy and Eric, and he, went after Tommy again, but in a typical Ace fashion where he kind of just speaks what he thinks. And he's probably not saying this in some kind of huge negatory way that all the headlines make. So I want to point that out right there, that anytime you see an actual interview of Ace talking to Tommy about Tommy, he always very mild-mannered, and he says it in the same way he says everything else. So I don't think he's got any actual anger towards this. I think he's just saying what he genuinely thinks. So that's the preface for what he ended up saying on the Decibel Geek podcast, which was this. He says, "I really love playing with Eric, being Eric Singer. He's such a great drummer, and he has such a snap in his snare. Because I jammed with him at a convention years ago, and we were doing Shock Me, and he just blew away the drummer that was playing previously. I said, yeah, now that's a drummer. I always tip my hat to Eric." First of all, with that, obviously Eric Singer is like worlds better than almost any drummer on the planet. He's one of the greatest drummers of all time. So obviously Ace is correct there. And then he continues his quote by saying, "Me and Eric have always been friends. We've kept in touch during all the BS that went down with Eric and Kiss. Eric Singer's a great guy and he respects me. I respect him. I know he would prefer having me play guitar in the band than Tommy. I don't think he's a huge Tommy fan, but it is what it is. Gene and Paul call the shots." So this is interesting, considering we know that Ace and Tommy ended up playing together in Kiss in 2001 during that portion of the farewell tour. And Eric said this about that. "This is something that I noticed that nobody seems to point out. When I came to play with the makeup in 2001, Ace was in the band and had no problem with me playing with Peter's makeup while he went on stage and made money with Kiss. In fact, he loved it, and he didn't want Peter back in the band." So, we'll see what that's about, but point is we know Ace didn't have a problem with Eric Singer being in Kiss, and Ace is now saying he thinks Tommy would have also wanted it his way, where he didn't want Peter back in Kiss, and Eric is probably thinking that he didn't want Tommy back in Kiss after playing with Ace. But that remains to be seen. Obviously, Eric hasn't gone on record responding to this, and I doubt he will. But we'll have to see what comes up of this. I just thought everybody should be aware that Ace said this, and the media probably is going to say it's a huge thing. But I really think, when you listen to it, Ace is just talking as he talks about everything in the same way. He says, "The weather is sunny. I have, 6 Les Pauls, blah, 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 blah," or whatever he says. It's all the same mild-mannered stuff that Ace just says, very monotone in his whole way. So I don't think it's really a huge attack that people might make it out to be. So that's, again, the preface after the fact. But let me know what you guys think in this in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, God give rock and roll to you, and God bless you.